Good afternoon, everyone. I am Gopi Derwalia, and on the first day of semester 4th presentation of a contemporary English literature, in which my topic is Gun Island as a climate fiction. So, today we will be exploring the Amitav Ghosh captivating novel Gun Island through the lens of climate fiction, also known as sci-fi. These are my personal informations. In my presentation, I will dealing with these topics. Okay, as Bhaveta mentioned about Amitav Ghosh in her presentation, so uh, let's move to the next slides. Okay, about the novel Gun Island. So, Dean, a rare book dealer living in New York, becomes fascinated by the Bengali folktale of the gun merchant. This fascination leads him to visit the Sundarbans, a mangrove forest in India facing environmental threats. The novel portrays the devastating effects of climate change on the Sundarbans, including rising sea levels and cyclones. Villages are flooded, livelihoods are threatened, and the fragility of the ecosystem is highlighted. Gun Island weaves together Dean's contemporary story with the ancient folktale of the gun merchant who is chased by the snake goddess Mansadevi for disrespecting nature. This creates a dialogue between past and present and raises these questions about humanity's relationship with the environment. The novel explores the theme of climate migration as characters like Tipu and Rafi are forced to leave their homes in the Sundarbans due to rising sea levels. Their struggles highlight the human cost of climate change and the need for solutions. Dean's journey leads him to question his own identity and place in the world. He grapples with feelings of dispossession as he confronts the realities of climate change and displacement. Despite the bleak environmental backdrop, Gun Island also offers glimpses of hope, the resilience of the Sundarbans ecosystem, and the strength of the human spirit are depicted, suggesting the possibility of adaptation and change. What is climate fiction? So, climate fiction, often abbreviated as sci-fi, is a genre of literature that explores the complex and far-reaching effects of climate change on society and the environment through fictional narratives. In sci-fi literature, authors use storytelling techniques to imagine the consequences of environmental degradation, extreme weather events, and other manifestations of global warming. Through the lens of fiction, sci-fi seeks to raise awareness, provoke thoughts, and inspire action on pressing environmental issues. The rise of sci-fi literature can be traced to the growing recognition of climate change as one of the most urgent challenges facing humanity in the 21st century. As scientific evidence of climate change has become increasingly undeniable, authors and readers alike have turned to fiction as a means of grappling with the social, political, and ethical implications of environmental crisis. In recent years, sci-fi has gained prominence as a distinct genre within the broader category of eco-literature. Authors from diverse backgrounds and literary traditions have contributed to the sci-fi canon, producing works that range from dystopian visions of a climate-revenge future to more hopeful narratives of resilience and adaptation. Climate change in Gun Island. As we know that Amitav Ghosh writing on climate change themes, and this novel depicts the degradation of the Sundarbans mangrove forest, emphasizing the impact of climate change on fragile ecosystems. Ghosh vividly portrays scenes of deforestation, loss of biodiversity, and rising sea levels, highlighting the destructive effects of human activity on the environment. Ghosh incorporates descriptions of extreme weather events such as cyclone and floods that devastate coastal communities in the Sundarbans. These events serve as the powerful symbols of the unpredictable and increasingly severe consequences of climate change. Through the character of Pia Roy, a marine biologist studying the Sundarbans, the novel provides scientific insights into the ecological changes wrought by climate change. Pia's research underscores the urgency of addressing climate related challenges and highlights the interdisciplinary nature of efforts to understand and mitigate the impact of global warming. Character analysis and climate change. So Amitav Ghosh in this novel throughout many key characters to describe this climate change theme. First is Din Datta. Din's journey throughout the novel serves as a transformative awakening to the interconnectedness of human actions and environmental consequences. At the beginning of the novel, Din is primarily focused on his career and personal pursuits, seemingly disconnectedness from broader environmental issues. As he becomes entangled in the legend of Bonduki Sadgar and witnesses first-hand the environmental degradation in the Sundarbans, Dean's perspective begins to shift. Through encounters with characters like Pia Roy, a marine biologist studying climate change, and Chinta, a local guide, Dean gains a deeper understanding of the ecological challenges facing the region. This journey leads him to recognize the profound impact of climate change on both natural ecosystems and human communities, prompting him to confront his own complicity and take actions to address environmental issues. Then Pia Roy is a marine biologist and studying the impact of climate change on the Sundarbans. Pia serves as a voice of scientific insight and urgency. She actively confronts the reality of climate change and works to raise awareness about its ecological consequences. Then Chinta represents the local perspective on climate change, experiencing firsthand the displacement and loss caused by rising sea levels and environmental degradation. Despite the challenges the faces, Chinta remains resilient and resourceful, embodying the adaptability necessary for survival in a changing environment. Narrative structure and climate change. So Ghosh employs a multi-layer narrative structure that intertwines the protagonist's personal journey with broader themes of environmental degradation and cultural heritage. Throughout the novel, Ghosh blurs the boundaries between fact and fiction, incorporating elements of mythology, folklore, and historical events into the narrative. Ghosh employs symbolism and allegory to convey deeper messages about climate change and humanity's place in the natural order. Ghosh uses storytelling and mythology to explore humanity's deep-seated relationship with nature and the ways in which cultural narratives shapes our perceptions of the environment. Through the retelling of legends and myths, Ghosh emphasizes the importance of oral tradition and collective memory in shaping cultural attitude towards the environment. Amitav Ghosh represents mythical figures such as Mansa Devi and Bonduki Sadgar to reflect contemporary environmental concerns. Migration and displacement in the novel. The novel depicts the characters such as Jia Chinta and her family who are forced to leave their homes in the Sundarbans due to rising sea levels and environmental degradation. Ghosh vividly portrays the challenges faced by these climate migrants as they grapple with the loss of their land, livelihood, and cultural heritage. Dean encounters migrants like Tiku and Rafi during his journey, providing first-hand glimpse into the realities of displacement and uncertainty about the future. These encounters serves to humanize the issue of climate migration, shedding light on the stories of individuals who are directly affected by environmental changes. Migration serves as a powerful symbol of the broader themes of change and adaptation explored in the novel. Through the motif of migration, Ghosh underscores the interconnectedness of human experiences and the ways in which individuals are shaped by their environments. By depicting the experiences of climate migrations in the novel, Amitav Ghosh draws attention to the global implications of climate-induced displacement. The novel highlights the interconnectedness of environmental issues across border and underscores the need for environmental cooperation in addressing the root causes of migration and displacement. So, can literature save the planet? So, Amitav Ghosh describes the theme of climate change and deforestation. So, he also describes that literature has the ability to raise awareness about the environmental issues by bringing them to forefront of public consciousness through compelling narratives, vivid descriptions, and thought-provoking themes. Literature can educate readers about the complexities of environmental degradation, climate change, and biodiversity loss. Literature has the power to inspire empathy towards the natural world and the diverse communities affected by environmental crisis. By presenting characters, settings, and scenarios that resonate with readers on a personal and emotional level, literature can foster a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of human and non-human life and the importance of environmental stewardship. Literature can serve as a catalyst for dialogue, debate, and collective action on environmental issues through the book, discussions, classroom readings, and public forums. Literature can spark conversation about the root causes of environmental problems, potential solution, and the role that individuals and communities can play in effecting challenge. To conclude, the novel Gone Island by Amitav Ghosh serves as a powerful example of climate fiction, literature that skillfully intertwines storytelling with urgent environmental concerns. Through its vivid narrative, rich characterizations, and thought-provoking themes, the novel offers readers a compelling exploration of the interconnectedness of human actions and environmental consequences. The novel deals into the impact of climate change on both natural ecosystems and human communities, highlighting the urgency of addressing environmental challenges in today's world. Reflecting on the significance of climate fiction literature in addressing urgent environmental concerns. Gun Island exemplifies the potential of literature to raise awareness, inspire actions, and foster empathy toward environmental issues. These are my references.